Morning everybody and welcome to another vlog. Today is the 6th of August, which is a Saturday. I am half asleep because Greg left this morning, so he's only literally just left. And yeah, so he's going back to France today. And I keep forgetting to end my vlogs and make them really short, which I don't know why, because I want to look back on these vlogs when I'm older and be like, oh yeah, I did that on that day. And I think it's because as I'm like not editing them, or I haven't had enough time to edit them, I'm making them shorter so it's easier for me to edit, which it shouldn't be. I should be making them longer and fuller and better, and just better for you guys and for me, because I'm the one who's looking back on it in the future. So I'm basically my own worst enemy at the moment. So I'm sorry if you guys aren't watching vlogs that you'd want to, because they're not as long or just not as good, to be fair. Then I'm sorry. I will try and film a lot more. However, today is Saturday, and my mum, Matty and Frankie and Emily are all away, so there's nobody here except me. Just found this on the site, and this is Greg's key, and it looks a little bit like, you know, the Friends end scene, and it like pans around just like this. Turns out I just fell asleep till 10:30 this morning. Went back to bed about like 7:30. Just thought, yeah, I'll lie down for a little bit. No, woke up 10:30. So now it's like nearly like 11:30, and I'm going to make some food soon for me and my brother, because he's actually in at the moment. Yeah, I had to strip Greg's bed because of course it's the spare room, so you want it nice and clean. So I've done that, and that's in the wash at the moment, just making myself a cup of tea, and then I can go upstairs and edit, because I have so many vlogs that need to be done. So I want to get at least one done before I make lunch. So. Look how cute you look. This morning, because now the kittens are around like a week old now, Puddin starts to the mum, or my cat, starts to move them around the place. And this morning I went into Puddin's room, because I stayed in my mum's room, and went in there, and she had moved the kittens to underneath my bed at like the far side, so I had to pull out my bed, and I knew where she was moved them to, because she moved one the other day. And yeah, I moved my bed and took them out and stuff, and I literally put back the bed, and I stroked Puddin and stuff, and then she literally started to do it again. I was like, no, don't. So we've got disappearing kittens. So it's now time for me to make myself look beautiful with all this makeup. Well, everybody looks beautiful without makeup, but you just feel a little bit better for yourself when you do. So time to get all of this covered up. So I'm back, and I've just done all of my makeup, and I just thought I would go through all of my makeup that I wore today inside my Zoella bag thing. So I just thought I'd go through it all, just maybe you guys are wondering, and also for me for future reference, then I can look back at it and go, I like that makeup look, what did I use? So at first I used the Revlon Colour State foundation in 150 Buff. I really like this because it's really lightweight, it lasts a long time, and it does give you a flawless look, which it does say here. It kind of makes your skin a little bit smoother, and I just really like it, and it has good coverage. However, it's not full coverage, but it's really nice. So that is one of my favourites. Then I use the Rimmel London Wake Me Up Concealer in 010 Ivory, because this is one of my favourites ever. I just think it's so good. So I am a big fan of this. Then for powder, I use the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder, as always in 001 Transparent, because I just think it gives you a nice little glow. Then for my bronzer or contour, I used it for both. It's the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer in 022 Sun Bronze, which is this one here. Then for my blusher, I use the Revlon highlighting palette in 030 Bronze Glow, and I mainly concentrated on the last two bars at the bottom because they're kind of like a deep pinky colour and I really like that. Oh, my phone was going off. And then for my highlight, which is here, I used actually an eyeshadow palette, which is the Revolution Fortune Favours the Brave palette. So this is a palette, I think it's got 32 eyeshadows in it, and it's just so pretty. It's a mixture of mattes and shimmers and slight shimmers and baked eyeshadows, which I'm not the biggest fan of because I've never really known what the difference is. However, these are incredible. So for my highlight, I use this bright white shade here and a mixture of this one here, which is, I've got this thingy here, which is Ice Cloud and Creme or Cream. For my brows, forever using the Natural Collection eyeshadow, even though it's a little bit smashed, in Mocha or Latte, I don't know which one, in this eyeshadow duo here, always for my brows. And I used the Rimmel London Brow This Way gel just to set it in place. Then for my eyeshadow, I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original, always my favourite, always like a must-have for me. So that one's really good. And then back to this eyeshadow palette again, I used my whole eye look using this. So for my base shadow, I use this one here, which is Buffer, which is kind of like a slight matte brown purplish colour. It's kind of got like a hint of it in there, but it's always been a favourite of mine, so this one. And then I used this one in the crease, which is Latte, and then I used also this one as well, which is Caffeine Fix in the crease, just so it can deepen it up a little bit more. So I really like that. And then for the inner corner of my eye, so like the first half of my eye, I used this one here, which is New World, which is a baked eyeshadow, which I just used on the inner bit. Then I used this one, which is Super Gold, which is another baked eyeshadow on the outer corner of my eye. And then I used this top one up here, which is Glimmer, in the middle corner of my eye. And I think that's what I used for my eyes. I can't really remember, but there you go. So this eyeshadow palette I really like. It doesn't have much fallout, even though it's quite like a cheapish palette for how many like eyeshadows in it. I really like it. And I got this a while back and I was going to use it for a main channel video, and then I didn't really know what to do. So I think I might use this for doing like purples or blues in my eyes. But this I really like, and it's quite cheap for like what it is. It's like 32 different eyeshadows for like £8 or something like that. I got it from Superdrug, which took ages because the Superdrug website is so crap. I find it really difficult to get stuff off there. Then I used the Superliner Perfect Slim by L'Oreal Paris on my eyeliner. However, I used the Liner for Sure by Bourjois in 11 Noir to fill it in because this one's kind of running out a little bit, so I used it as like an outline and filled it in with the other bit. Then I curled my lashes and used my favourite Benefit Roller Lash, which is my favourite mascara. But for my bottom lashes, I used the Rimmel London Wonderful mascara in black. Then for my lips, all I did was use the Collection Exclusive, it's not that one, by JLo, which is kind of like a nudie purple, but I really like it. So that's what I used on my face. So I have work now and I am freaking boiling. Home for 49 minutes and I just went, hey! And I haven't made any dinner yet and I'm starving. Can you stop, please? Can you stop? See, YouTube can see you're being a brat. Yeah, look at you, you're so cute. Come on, good girl. She's so cuddly. Time to make some dinner because I am hungry, babes. And I'll get you some too in a minute. Right, what is there for me to eat? I might finish off these sausages that I made for my lunch. Not lunch, yeah, because I'm quite hungry. I'm not super hungry though, to be honest. So I think sausages are the way to go. Also have some leftover beans from yesterday. My brother's girlfriend just texted me saying, get ready, we're going on a road trip. I don't know what she's on about. So, guys, I'm in a food coma. Basically, yesterday when my brother's girlfriend said she wanted to go on a road trip, we went to Warwick where my mum, my brother and where my mum, my brother and my mum's boyfriend were playing pool for the weekend, and we went to surprise them. And yeah, we went to Warwick and that was really, really fun. We didn't get back till about 2 o'clock this morning, so Sunday morning. And then this morning we got up at about 7 o'clock, left the house at 8 to go back to Warwick where they were playing today. And it is now 5:20 and we've just had a Nando's and I'm stuffed from that, and then we went to GBK and got a salted caramel ice cream milkshake thing. I am so dead. Honestly, I'm in a food coma and I think I'm just going to sleep for like 18 hours. So, yep. Also, I'm going to put this Saturday and Sunday together because I didn't film much yesterday and I'm not going to film much today because it's already 5:20, So, you know the other day I was talking about using this to do some henna. I literally spent the last half hour doing this to my hand and it doesn't look like amazing. And this is like a matte liquid liner as well, but I just got bored and I kind of like it. I still feel so sick and sleepy, but I need to edit so many vlogs. It's crazy, so I need to kind of just get on with it. So I need some motivation. And I do have shorts on. Doesn't look like I do, but I do have shorts on.